What's happening, Dolphins fans, and welcome to another episode of the Fins Tailgate. I am your host, El Capitan, Chris Adams. I got Mike on the mic here with me. What's up,
What
Mike?
up, what up?
Yeah, guys, this is a special primetime Monday night Dolphins edition. Gonna whip that Saints ass. Go ahead, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the comments if you guys are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, anywhere. Hop on. Come on, talk to us. This is the tailgate party that never stops.
Never.
Nope. So we want to bring people on, talk to you guys about the game, have a beer, whatever you want to do. If you guys are watching, hop in. Don't be afraid. But in the meantime, Mike and I are going to chop it up. We're going to talk about how stoked we are about this game. Bro, Mike, I don't know about you, man, but I am ready for this game. It just feels like, even though Sunday's usually the football day, it was kind of like a weird Sunday. I watched plenty of football, but it wasn't like I got satisfied. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so Sunday was great because, like I said, at the end of the night before I knew it was official, the red carpet got laid out, and all we had to do is win. We went out, we're in. I mean, we just talked about it a few minutes ago. When's the last time a Dolphins fan was excited because our team controlled our own destiny? This is going to be an amazing game tonight. It's going to be an amazing finish to the season. Tonight, I think, is a statement game for – I saw somebody out there thinking that Tua might have a breakout game today, I guess is what they're saying, 300 yards, a couple touchdowns. I think the defense needs to show up and just show out because they're playing against Ian Book, bro. Come on now.
I know, bro. I even called, I think on my podcast when I said Ian Brook because I got his name wrong, but it's not like it matters. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it really matters.
Well, I was going to say, don't get me wrong. He was 35-6 at Notre Dame.
Listen, he did fine, but I think I explained it pretty good. He's like Diet Tua. You know what I'm saying? He's like Diet Tua, right? It's nothing to be scared about, but nothing to write home about, but nothing to take lightly. He's a pro football quarterback. He's getting his first start, and there's not really any pro film on him. But listen, I expect us to put the beat down on that kid, bro. I want to see the licks coming from all angles. I'm hoping it's something like that Jets game where Wake and Ndamukong Suh cut up homeboy in half. You know what I'm saying? I posted that on my Facebook. I had that on videotape. It's on my Facebook if you guys get it. Awesome. Guys, if you guys are watching, please like, share, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. As you guys that do watch religiously or end up checking out the shows, you can see we're cranking out content. We're not slowing down. We're speeding up. We're going to put Mike on a show. Brandon's going to have a show. We're going to be diversifying in every way we can. And we always want to bring people on the show to talk. This is the Fins Tailgate party, guys. It's supposed to be like a tailgate party. We want to talk to everyone. You hit their beer in your hand, you do a little chang-a-lang, anti-COVID chang-a-lang on the beer head, and you chop it up with your peeps. So guys, hit us in the comment sections, hop on, come talk to us. Don't be tripping. Come on in here, say what's happening. We would love to hear from you. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, real quick before we get into this, a couple people close to the show. My three out of the 4 women in my life are sick right now, so prayers for their quick health return. And Brandon, the bookie, I know I'm not going to get into details, but definitely need to be praying for him too, so he can get on that.
Though today was a great day for us because I did hit a Twitter. We had our my niece, his daughter's birthday party. We had a blast. If you guys go check out my Twitter account, you'll see the bounce house. My sister rented like a double-decker bounce house that's just out of control. We did it right, pregame style, a different way. But so, all right, guys, let's get to football talk. So I'm looking at the matchups tonight. I'm thinking about, you got to scout your enemy, know your enemy. And these pass rushers for the Saints are legit. As you know, they got Davenport on one side and what's his name on the other side? Cameron's on the other side. Yeah. These guys can pin their ears back. It's going to be a real test to see, A, how healthy Jesse Davis is, where his health is at. Hopefully that bye week late did good for him. And Liam Eichenberg, he has struggled, especially with those speed guys. He lacks the length, as we know. He has the technique, and he probably is about 15 pounds lighter than he needs to be for those guys. But the guards have been outputting pretty good,
Hey,
Awesome
I saw an interesting stat. We're actually 9th in the NFL in run block win rate.
No way.
Yeah, that's as bad as this. I mean, my dad brought up a good question. If that's true, then why are we running the ball more? But I just don't think we've had a running back other than Duke Johnson last game to be able to give the ball 20 times to.
Oh man. And so Gio hopped in here. I'm gonna bring him on. What's up,
Gio? What's up, my brother? Do you hear an echo, or are you guys good?
I got a little bit of an echo.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you off the Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. Got you, doggy. Got you. So yeah,
better now, homie?
Perfect, brother. Perfect. So how stoked are you for this game, bro?
Bro, I'm excited, bro. I just want to see a good run game so that the play action pass is just marvelous, bro. We need to see Phillip Lindsay, Duke Johnson on that wishbone formation, bro.
Yeah,
and either go for blocks, chip some defenders, go for some short passes, man, or it's gonna be a run. Yeah. I want the Saints to be on their toes all night, bro.
Yeah, we need the offensive coordinators to have a brilliant game plan tonight, because if we are going to beat them, it's going to take a surprise effort from guys that they're not expecting.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that this team seems to be firing on all cylinders now that this running game has started picking up. And man, oh man, if they did run some kind of wishbone, those little screen passes, these pass rushers try to get upfield. And that's what's good about Tua. Even though he is a smaller quarterback, his pre-snap reads. Oh, look, my boy all decked out too. Look, I got my jacket on too, boy. Yeah.
I went to work, bro. They kicked me out early because they're like, why you dressed with a Dolphins jersey? I'm like, it's prime time Monday night. My boss is like, bro, you guys have been on a road. Just get out of here.
Oh, what? He let you get out. Nice. That's a cool boss.
Yeah, bro. That's my guy, bro. That's what happens when it's just you and the boss, bro.
That's
awesome. Man, it's the first time I get to see your pretty face, Bubba.
Is it?
Yeah, you're looking nice, man.
Yeah, what you talking about? You should be watching this show, dog.
Haven't shaved this beard since the Ravens game, and I ain't going to until the. All right, I don't know if it's the, but I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, that's where I got this jacket. I stole them colors off the Ravens game.
I gotta take a picture screen of that real quick. Send it to my brothers.
Yeah. I gotta jack them colors, my colors now.
I got you. I got the snaps. Bro, nice. I think we just gotta maintain a good run game, bro.
I agree. That listen, it's the RPO king. If anyone is in high school or in college and you're a young quarterback and they're showing you film, I promise Tua's on that film to teach him how to run the RPO offense.
Baby.
It's what needs to be done. It's what this offense was built around. And then now that Jalen Waddle's back, that extra weapon's going to push it to the next level, guys. What do you think?
Well, we lost Albert Wilson to COVID, but I don't think he was, he's gotten open a few times the last couple of games, but I don't think we're going to miss him too much. We need Mac Hollins, Devontae Parker, and Jalen Waddle all to have a big game. And I need a reemergence from Mike Gesicki, because Gesicki just disappeared. I don't know where he's been.
Listen, he's today, bro, like a magician, because they're going to put a linebacker on him today.
Man, he's got to beat him on that corner route, or he's got to beat him on that seam.
Parker's going to spread open that field, especially with Jalen Waddle coming out, bro.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. I think Parker's going to be the one that benefits from the extra man being he's going to be on that third, fourth guy. And it's Parker. When he's doing his thing his way, he is a number one type of wide receiver. He hasn't output, like we wanted, but he has been productive.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, to this day, since he's been in the league, his contested catch is it's pretty, man. He goes up and he high points the ball and he keeps it away from the defender.
Your money. Mike on the mic, your money. Remember what I said a few weeks ago about Parker? If he's productive, those balls are not 50-50.
No, it's 75-25.
Yeah.
70-30.
Yep. And it's good to see him. He's out there keeping the mossing going on. We love to see that. Those are highlight catches. Everyone gets, and it's momentum shifting. Just like you said in that Jets game, when he got that touchdown, the momentum shifted.
Yep.
So you got to maintain him. I hope this team figures out a way to work that honeymoon sweet over 30 plus deal for him, where he comes back on like a $10 million contract, 7.5 guaranteed with incentives. Maybe he's willing to play ball.
Give him a Will Fuller contract, bro. That money that we're using for Will Fuller, give him one more year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Do you think?
Yeah, but if he can prove he can stay healthy, I mean, Chris, you said it just a minute ago. The ability for him to be a number one when he's healthy and he's in the zone. I mean, there's not many guys. If he played a full season, there's not many guys that put up the contested catch rate that he does. The ability to get to 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns because of his ability to go up and get the ball in the end zone. Like he is a number one. But I agree. Give him a 1 year deal and let's see if he can stay healthy.
I like that $10 million 1 year too.
Of course, he could be. Look at the Chargers, okay? There's a reason why Mike Williams eats so much.
Yep.
Devontae Parker, if we get another free agent high signing receiver, Devontae Parker will be our Mike Williams.
Hey, let's go Devontae times 2 and get Devontae Adams in here. I would, man. Come on,
bro. That's big time money. I did, like Mike said on an earlier show a couple weeks ago about going after Amari Cooper. And remember that? I would love to get Amari Cooper on this team. That would be a good Amari Cooper and Devontae with Mac Hollins mixing in there. You guys got to remember that Lynn Bowden Jr. is coming back next year, mixing it up with Waddle. That is a legit multiple style offense where you can rotate these guys out and their skill sets are similar but specialized in a way. You know what I love about Lynn Bowden? Lynn Bowden possesses that one skill set where he makes every first man miss. They got him dead to rights, and he just sidesteps guys. Very few guys possess that ability, and he did that. He was the quarterback at Duke, right? Yeah, he did that at Duke.
UConn, and Kentucky, and he played quarterback. That's what it was. 2 years. He played quarterback the last 2 years.
Yeah, he did, and he like had like the all-time all-purpose yards. He holds like every effing record there, bro. He has them all.
So I happened to dabble into college fantasy that year and his junior year, and I had him on my team when the quarterback got hurt and moved him to QB. So I was playing the QB in my wide receiver spot, dude. I was banking on points all year. He killed.
That must have been awesome. Yeah, that must have been awesome, bro. Yeah, I'm actually in my my fantasy playoffs right now, and I've got this pretty well sewed up. You're in your fantasy playoffs. Sounds like you're getting ready to make some money, huh? Are you gonna go against your wife? Is that what's gonna happen?
Oh man, I don't know how it happened, but man, my wife and I it's an all Blackwell championship game in one of our leagues because the league I started out 1-4, she started out hot. And then the league just came back to me, and she just stayed right where she is. And, yeah, we're going to be facing each other in a championship game. But, dude, I got, like, if everything goes right, there's about $1,600, $1,700 coming into this house for season-long fantasy, and that's a win.
Dude, that's a win every time, brother. I do pretty decent at fantasy. Sometimes it's one way or the other. I'm either winning and going to the playoffs, or I only won one game that whole time. I don't know why that happens to me. It's kind of how it shakes out in the draft and stuff.
I'm ashamed to say this, but once I stopped drafting Dolphins players, I started doing better in fantasy.
Listen, I still get Devontae or Gesicki if they're around, but I did. You know what I found? It's the rotation of the bottom roster that really makes you good. I picked up Cordell Patterson. I picked up T. Higgins. I had T. Higgins starting last night. Ooh, boy, he had like 46 points or something like that.
He had 12 catches, 196 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That boy touchdowns.
It was crazy, man. And I've had Mark Andrews.
Yep.
And I've had Mark Andrews, Patrick Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill since draft day. So those guys alone carried my team through some rough victories.
Hey, I gotta get another beer if anybody needs.
Go ahead, man. So listen up, guys. I'm looking for on offense, as everyone is, a strong running game. But this running game needs to come out hot in the beginning. I'm going to bring Gio back on. It needs to come out hot in the beginning so we can set up that play action pass, because I think everyone's looking for Tua to take that. I want to see that Cardinals game on fire. I want to see it times 10. I expect him to light up in this dome. I want to see it, the coming out party of Tua, the left-armed tossing monster, just dicing up bad boys. I want that score from the Dallas game last night. That's what I want to see, bro. Oh my God, what a shit show. I lost my ass. I had Washington on my parlay. They fucked my whole deal up, bro. They killed me.
Hey,
I don't know what I was thinking.
That game was so bad. Jonathan Allen hit his teammate that he's had since Alabama. His name's Jerron Payne. He straight up decked him, and the rest
bro,
of the
you seen him? He poked him in his face.
Dude,
poked him.
Well, he tapped him on the side of the head.
Nah, you stand up over me and poke me in the head. You get punched in the face, bro. That's why I didn't get that.
But it's the team captain, nationally televised game. That stuff needs to happen in the locker room. That was a mistake on Jonathan Allen's part. Not that the punch wasn't deserved. But don't do it on national television, bro. Now he's going on every show across the country.
Listen, no doubt. And you can catch the clip on my Twitter. I found that bad boy as soon as it happened. I was like, I need to retweet this. Yep. I mean, bro, it was insane to see it. Did you see him too? He was like, please, God. I seen him pray. As he said, he did a prayer and asked God for some help. It was great.
Hey, but Jerron Payne the whole game.
I know. Sitting there.
He was hot.
Yeah.
That was funny. Hey, back to the game, though. I think you're right, man. I think that okay, so here, as much as I like to surprise the other team, I think we need to come out and smash them in the mouth. We need I want to go on a 10 to 12 play first drive. If it results in a field goal, fine. But I want to I want about 8 runs and 4 passes. I want the passes to be play action. I want to hit Waddle across on a slant. I want to hit Parker on a comeback route, and I want to hit Gesicki on the seam. And then that 4th one, if it's a touchdown, awesome. But I just want to see a sustained punch him in the mouth drive. Let Duke Johnson or Philip Lindsay or whoever it is, Myles Gaskin, Ahmed, I don't care who it is. I want to punch him in the mouth and get going. Like I said earlier, the number 9 ranked run blocking offensive line in football. Let's prove it. Let's go out there and show them.
That stat might be a little inflated because we've been playing some bad teams lately, and there's been some COVID. We've caught some breaks, and we're catching another one tonight.
At the end of the year, everybody plays scrubs.
Listen,
everybody does.
It's the way it is. And finally, Dolphins fans, it's been us not stricken with injury, stricken with COVID, stricken with just terribleness. And we're the team that's trending up while everyone we're facing is trending down. We should be taking care of business tonight. I don't want to ever say anything's a guarantee, but if this defense plays the way it's been playing, and now that they got Holland back and he's going to hold that back end, and as we've seen, even though Nick Needham, thank you, Nick Needham, what a freaking showing from that guy. But even though Nick Needham did great, having Holland back is obviously the centerpiece in this defense because you see how much trickier they get. So first half, we didn't do that 0 blitz. And Nick started getting better at the safety. Then
it was actually Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe was playing safety alongside Brandon Jones, but you were right. Eric Rowe, it got him a little bit. I don't know if it was him not understanding who was going to get back, but
they ended up having Nick come in there and back there, and then they started really rocking it off because even Byron Jones in his interview, he applauded Nick and Byron Jones applauded him and said the team and us players on the team, we don't let that go unrecognized. Yeah, that's what he said in his interview. Yeah, man. Nick Needham is superstar. I
mentioned it earlier. He's part of that secondary. That's just
he's a piece that in rotation. There's no drop off. Drop off. And this team is finally on defense looking like what kind of in a way on offense. Multiple. You don't know who's sitting where, who's lining up where, why they're lining up there. It's a trick, get you to do something. And we got guys like Tua and Holland that get everyone in position to exploit their weaknesses. It is a smart team, man. It really is.
Oh, man, 100%. But I do have a theory. My theory is that for however long Bill Belichick got credit for shutting down rookie quarterbacks, never lost to him. He didn't. It was an embarrassment for the rookie quarterback. It was always a come to Jesus moment for him when they played the Patriots. Brian Flores left. He's lost to a few rookie quarterbacks lately.
He has.
So I'm wondering if Flores has rookie quarterbacks numbers, and we'll get to prove it tonight. And we proved it against Zach Wilson. If maybe Flores was the reason rookie quarterbacks sucked against the Patriots and not Bill Belichick. And we're going to see that tonight because that cover zero, the one thing it does is it confuses young quarterbacks because you're looking at 11 guys that are potentially coming after you, and you have to figure out who's coming. I mean, that's hard.
It's confusing to watch from afar. You don't know. I don't know. And honestly, I think even the players, a few of them, there's no doubt in my mind, have the option to come free. You know, I watched Budda Baker in that game the other night, and you can tell that that's a safety that when he wants to blitz, he's allowed to blitz. I think Brandon Jones has that ability on this team because I see him across the way and come over on single high coverage where no motion happened, and he comes running up to the line and hit it. It really appears that this team is firing on all cylinders on defense. The communication is key. It was rough in the beginning, guys, but these young kids have banded together. I'm stoked to see it, man. I'm jazzed, to say the least.
Okay, so hot teams win the Super Bowl. It happens every year. The hottest team going into the playoffs is going to be one of the final four, and then probably one of the final two. It's just how it goes. Right now, there's a lot of hot teams in the NFL, but every win we get the rest of the year sets a record. If we don't lose tonight and we win against the Titans and we win against Patriots, we set the record for most wins after losing 7 in a row. We have the ability to make the playoffs after losing 7 in a row. All these things that, my records are meant to be broken, but the greatest record of all is the 1972 season that'll never be broken. Maybe they're about to set up some other records that will never be broken, because I find it hard to believe any team that loses 7 in a row is going to do what we've done to this point. And if we keep going, if tonight goes the way we want and everything plays out the way we want, then this team is just I would find it very hard to believe there's a team that wants to play us in the playoffs, because
no team wants to catch a team in the playoffs that hot, guys. Especially like I said, the defense firing. Now this run game's going. Tua's mowing guys over in football. This team has an energy about it that, as Dolphin fans, we are jacked up, bro. This is a perfect time for a primetime game for us, because
I want 4 or 5 of them. I'm tired of it.
Oh, man, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. That's kind of what all fans of teams want the most. We want to see our team talked about, looked at, our guys getting on NFL morning shows and stuff like that, ESPN. We want to see that, and we want to rub it in people's faces. The Dolphins.
You see this? Okay.
Yeah.
And you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Only games I get to watch are primetime, Bubba. I got to watch everything else on my phone. So give me more primetime games. Let's be the team. So maybe I can get 5, 6 games a year. But NFL ticket just went up and up and up once AT&T sold out. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, dude,
I'm gonna have to foot for that DirecTV bill next year. I'm just gonna have to do it. I know it's the only way to get it. There's just no way. I live in South Florida, but they still feel like they still figure out a way to block out 4 or 5 games. So I'm getting it. I'm doing it. Next year, I'll be calling the games live, no doubt in my mind. The ones that are blacked out, I will definitely call them, guys, because it's got to happen, man. It's really got to happen.
So I'm in cowboy country, and I'll remind y'all all the time that I live in enemy territory. And Jerry Jones has all this money that if the Cowboys are on, we get 3 games. There's no 2 double headers. If the Cowboys play, that's a single game shown on that channel, and the other team or the other channel, CBS or Fox, whichever one they're not on, gets the double header. But because I live in cowboy country, I get 3 games. That's it. That's all we're allowed to watch on Sundays at Cowboys.
Jeez Louise, man. So they literally own the market. And I get it, because Florida, definitely not as big as Texas, but we've got 2 other teams in this state. So they chop it up. Tampa, and Tampa won the Super Bowl. They deserve the praise they get. That's why their tickets are freaking 3 times as much. But listen, this team is shifting. We need more primetime games. Like how when Dan Marino, if it was a Monday night game or a Sunday night game,
he would show out.
Every other week we were on. And I need some more of that in my life. And hopefully we stick to the way we are. Listen, guys, here's how it comes, how I see it. It wasn't 5 weeks ago where we have written this season off. And now, through the thickest, darkest brush to get to the playoffs, I see a clear path. We control our destiny. It has split. We have made ourselves viable in the NFL to get into the playoffs. And this team is facing a lesser opponent that is riddled by COVID. I mean, they're missing coaches. They just got their coach back. They've been hurting. They did beat Tampa last week. They did.
Yeah, but I'll say again, Tampa lost Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette, and Chris Godwin in the first half of that game. Yeah, Brady's great, and I ain't crow, and he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Yeah, I know. I hate to say it too, the bastard.
But nobody survives losing your top 3 weapons like that. Like you just.
Well, I don't know. I've seen Tua go out with a bunch of nobodies several times and make it work because he's a good facilitator.
All the Tua haters about to dislike this video because it's just that's the one point that they can't argue against. They're about to dislike.
I see Tua make it work with guys, and now these guys are viable. I mean, listen, I don't know how Matt Collins ain't been getting more snaps because when I see him, he's productive. It's hard to say that guys like Matt Collins are the backup guys anymore because of how great. I mean, he's a freaking captain. Guys are money. So, but I like our shot. I like our chances. It looks like New Orleans is ripe for the picking. And from what I hear, doesn't look like Derrick Henry's going to make it back next week. I'm not looking through the game, but I can't wait for that revenge Tannehill game too. And I hope we beat the brakes off Tannehill just to get it. I mean, guys, could you imagine where we sit in a win or in scenario a couple weeks from now at home against the Patriots, Tua starting, who's never lost to Belichick? It would be so sweet. I don't know what I'll freak out, guys. I'll freak out. So, let's get through tonight.
Yeah, okay. And we'll talk. Okay, we beat the Titans, then I'll say what I'm going to say. It's going to be pinned right here. Yeah. I'm locking it up. I'm going to have it. If we beat the Titans, I'm going to say what I was about to say. But I agree with you. You can't look forward to next week. No. Sean Payton, as much as they've struggled lately just because of the quarterback disarray that they have there, he's a phenomenal coach. Genius on the offensive side of the ball. He puts people in positions to win. He somehow gets people open all the time. And their defense it's good. It's not bad.
They still got Alvin Kamara, so it's a weapon that has to be dealt with. It's a weapon.
Hey, and old man Ingram came back too. But on the defensive side, dude, they've got Marshawn Lattimore. They've got Cameron Jordan. They've got guys that start on it. They're Pro Bowlers. They may not make it every year, but they're Pro Bowl caliber players. And tonight, you're going to have to see Parker, which I think he's done before with number 1 DBs. He likes to go up and show them that, hey, I can still moss on you. Yeah. And then you got Waddle playing in the slot. Like I said before, if Gesicki can show up, then I don't think we can lose this game. I don't think we will lose this game. Of course we can. But there's something special in Miami. And it's crazy. Maybe it's coincidence. But as soon as the trade deadline passed, this team has just been focused. And they are ready to go. And this opportunity they have now to prove it to everybody that the 1-7 start was a fluke and save everybody's job in the front office. Yep. It starts tonight. It starts going to New Orleans and taking care of business and playing above the competition. And we have to do that.
Long gone are the whispers of fire Chris Greer, fire Flo. We gotta rethink what we did here. I liked the plan. I understood that it got uglier than we all anticipated. I was not prepared for Tua to get knocked out and us lose every game with Brissett. I had hoped Brissett could hold some kind of light or candle.
All he did was win before he got here.
I know, man. It was it's pretty shitty to say the least. But now that got Tua healthy, we're back on track. It feels like we control not only our destiny, but this team is playing the right kind of football, the right kind of way.
Yeah,
and I'm stoked, and I loved how they built it. They wanted young. They did young players on all sides of the ball. They took out key positions, key veterans, put the food plate in front of them, and gave them too much to eat. Now they're big boys. Now everybody grew up. This team looks good.
And it all started with trading a generational talent in Laramie Tunsil. I know his run blocking is not great, but there's very few people I'll say that'll ever be better at pass blocking than Laramie Tunsil. And it took trading him to jumpstart this rebuild. And yes, we've missed. on some of the picks we've missed, and I'll admit it, and Greer should too. But overall, since that trade, Miami's an interesting team again. Miami's an entertaining team again. Miami's worth watching again, not just for us diehard Fin fans, but people around the country. Like I told you before, I got a diehard Cowboy fan that was ready to jump off the Cowboys fandom and jump onto Miami because it was so much fun to watch us play. And he still believes that. You are 100% right. The way we built this, going young and grabbing the guys that fit what we were looking for and not what the critics said we should have taken. That is how you build great teams. And my favorite part about this team is it truly is a next man up situation. As you mentioned before, Tua's been doing this with the supporting cast. It's been up and down, and it's got guys you've never heard of before. He's made Isaiah Ford look good. He brought Matt Collins into the limelight. He's doing stuff with backups. Okay.
Yeah, he really is, man. He really is. I mean, giving guys like Philip Lindsay a second breath. And listen, these guys are carrying their weight. Duke Johnson, the rest of them.
Yep.
But it's obviously, Tua's whole deal is his pre-snap read. And as you can see, anyone who's watching closely enough, he is definitely maneuvering the plays. He is out there taking care of business. Kid yourself not, guys. This is an entertainment business. And this team is A+ entertainment now.
So I just want to make sure everybody knows this show is unbiased as possible. Tua has a lot to learn, but what he's learned to this point and what he's shown to be able to handle this offensive game plan is great. I watched him last week. He showed everybody he doesn't have an arm. He stepped into a throw where Albert Wilson had 4 yards of separation, was running free, and he underthrew him. And that's the kind of throw he's going to have to change his mechanics, maybe put on a little more weight, whatever it's going to take to make that throw. But overall, what he's learned, where he is now, he's completing 75% of his passes. Like, I get that it's a lot of play action, and I get that he's finding the right guy, but 75% in a league that, I know it's pass happy, but you got good defenses that you're playing against. Even when it's a crappy record on a crappy team, the defenses are professional football players, and he's connecting on 7 out of 10 passes. He is. That's dumb.
Bro, and he's number 1 in fourth quarter. I tweeted that stat out. Yeah. He's number 1 in fourth quarter with passer rating and everything.
108, I believe.
108.8 or something. Mm-hmm. It was really high up there. It's kind of the perfect level of where he's at. I watched an interview with Omar Kelly on another deal. And listen, Omar Kelly can put a bad taste in your mouth, but it's usually because he's right. And that's why we dislike him. He's smart. He's a in the trenches type guy. I believe in what he believes in. I do know it's entertainment business. He's got to get you guys to hate him, and that's why you listen. It's kind of like Colin Cowherd and now.
He got me, the guy that doesn't judge anybody, to unfollow somebody after I followed him. So, dude, he even admitted, okay, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Give me 10 seconds.
All right,
he admitted on a live broadcast that he doesn't watch the game. He watches the highlights. I'm sorry, bro. With those credentials, with that access that he has, my 10 seconds is up, but let me finish. When you have that type of access, you eat, live, and breathe the game.
But I think it's a little bit more difficult because those guys are at the stadium. They're there taking questions. They got a job to do. They can only watch so much because they got to write questions down. They got to take the bullet points. They got to. Bro, it's all you see how we got to get before the show. It's a lot of cramming in.
We watch the game. We
do. And I understand there is a flow, there is a feel. I agree. I'm not standing up for Omar Kelly, but I just want to give him a little bit of context. But anyhow, he was talking to Tua, and Tua admitted, he said, listen, and he said the last 2 weeks, Tua has admitted in interviews that he hasn't been playing up to par to what he believes he can be. And we've seen the flashes. We've seen things literally look like it's getting ready to go kabam. But hold on, Kadeem put a good thing in there. Nah, Prescott, that's my boy Kadeem over there in London. That's
Hey,
what
I
he's.
love you. I love you, Kadeem. You're good in my book. Thanks. Buddy.
Yeah. He does the interviews in London when the Dolphins are over there. He gets to take all the interviews over there. Oh yeah, that's our boy at Go Time Dolphins. If you guys ain't watching over at Go Time Dolphins, you're missing out, man. These guys are great. Charlie Touche, Kadeem, there go my boys. Anywho, but he has admitted that he hasn't been playing up to par, and we've seen flashes. That big touchdown in the Jets game to Mac Hollins, these big plays. Tua's, in the Jets game last week, he had a couple of really ugly interceptions.
He's just got eight.
It's fine. That's a little bit of it is what it is. I think that's a little bit of rust coming off there, but this is a dome. He's going to push it to the next level. We're gonna go ahead. No,
I was gonna say if he brings it tonight, I will get on here and I will get on a soapbox and go after Tua haters. Let him bring it tonight. Let him bring it tonight.
Tonight is the night.
And I got a video pinned on my Twitter profile. It's Mike on the mic. It's MIC _on_the_ Mike MIC. But I'm telling you, if he shows up tonight in the dome that Breeze built and puts on a Breeze type performance that's next level, let me get on here next show, and I promise you, I'm going to get on my soapbox.
Real quick, Ryan Ramczyk, Malcolm Jenkins, Demario Davis, Quan Alexander, as we know, Taysom Hill, just seen the graphic, they're all out. We're going to bring in Kadeem Simmons from Go Time Dolphins. What's happening, Kadeem? You ready for the game, brother, or what?
I'm still working.
I know you are, dog. I know you are, man.
I can't stay here too long, but just on the Omar Kelly stuff and the whole getting ready for games and all that kind of stuff. I understand both sides of arguments in terms of when you are a paid NFL writer to turn around and say I only watch highlights. It's like, well, what are you doing the rest of your day? Yes, you're writing, but in order to be a credible writer, you need to watch what you're writing about. Now, even as a Dolphins beat reporter, you still need to be looking at, okay, well, the Dolphins are playing this team in a few weeks. Like the Dolphins are playing the Titans in a few weeks.
Yeah.
You should be kind of at least watching, some of their games.
One game?
Yeah.
Scouting at least the last two games.
And then in press conferences, I know some journalists come in with a bunch of prepared questions, but at the same time, it's like those are kind of like seen as a backup in terms of if I ask you a question and you respond, if my next question isn't to what you've just said,
then I'm not asking.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I've said something, and unless the answer is really, really boring, then why? Like, if I ask about Tua's performance and Brian Flores turns around and says it was really, really good, he done some things right, some things wrong, which Brian Flores normally says, I can't then turn around and say, okay, and about Jalen Waddle, it's like, well, hold on. What do you think you done right? And again, it's a conversation.
Yeah, you're not trying to box in the coach. Yeah, you'll never get a question again. You box the coach in.
Real quick, Kadeem, I've never been in a media room. I've never been able to do that. One day I will. But what my thing is I was taught how to have a conversation. And if you have a prepared question that doesn't fit the flow of the interview, I mean, Bill Belichick, I'm not answering that question.
Like, yeah, but you guys both know he has. I mean, Flo and all his coaches, they all sound just like him. They've become ninja at dodging all that stuff. But just to give Omar Kelly a little bit of context, I'm pretty sure he watches the Dolphins games. I want to say, and I know for certain the games of other teams. Yeah, he only watches the highlights, man. And I get that. I get that.
No,
he's got a baby. He's got a baby. I'm just cutting the boy some slack because I've seen some of his work, and he has been very in depth and critical of the team, which is easy to be on a team that's been sucking lately. Big Tua supporter, was all about tank for Tua. But hopefully things change, and he can watch more football for him. I mean, geez, let's get a little bit more football in your life, Omar. Come on, guys.
Hey, Kadeem, real quick. My grandmother was from England. I've been a Liverpool fan my entire life. Don't really root for them or anything. I was raised. I didn't know any better. I like them.
I'm a Man United fan. It's just
I figured. Yeah.
Listen, I don't watch too much football. Well, soccer, football.
Hey, it is football.
I'm a Man United fan. I'm a Man fan. I got my uncle, he's from England over in that, and he's a Man fan. So
yeah, but it's like kind of like the Dolphin stuff. I saw someone say a really good quote, or someone tweeted a really good thing. It's like the Saints could put out a bunch of 5-year-olds. As a Dolphins fan, we're still gonna be nervous. It's just one of those things. So no, like I jumped in the chat. Obviously, I'm working. I'm still working. I've still got another hour to work.
oh man.
Yeah.
Much appreciated you being here, Kadeem. This is cool.
Oh man, Kadeem's the man, dog. I knew he said I talked to you earlier today. You said you're gonna try to hop in for a sec.
Yeah. This is going along with it a second. Hopefully my bosses aren't watching.
Hey, if they're fans of the show, I'll be surprised, man. If they're fans of the show,
you know what? Like I'm taking a break because work being so hectic. I'm having I literally just ate dinner. It's 1 a.m. I just ate dinner. Like that's
wow.
Yeah, Kadeem is on, what is it, 7-hour difference?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning for me now.
And nobody works harder to be a Dolphins fan than Kadeem, guys. He's live and in action for every game. When it's a nighttime game, he's working overtime, guys. He does a night job for which our night job is his after midnight job. So nobody works harder than Kadeem, guys. He really is.
No, like there's a lot of UK fans who will be up watching this game regardless.
Oh yeah. Don't they have 25% of NFL fans are that or something like that? The biggest NFL fan base in UK is Dolphins fans. Am I right about that?
Yeah, everywhere.
That's awesome, man. I love it.
Dope.
That's awesome, man. I'll watch this game, record a podcast. I'll be up until about 6 a.m. just watching, recording, all that kind of stuff.
If it looks like that Dallas game last night and it's 56-10, no, he ain't going to sleep. He's going to be so jacked up. He'll be up all night. What are you talking about, bro?
That is so the best example of that was the game against the Raiders last year, where I'll watch half of it and then I'll go to sleep and catch the rest of it in the morning. And I was up. And by the end of the game, I was so buzzed. I was like, it's 5 a.m. I can't sleep. I got work in the morning. Like it's that Mars Gaskin one, and then the whole thing. Like I'm off tomorrow, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's just gonna be.
I'm hoping it's more of not a last second miracle. I'm hoping it's a beatdown and it's just I want to see guys pad stats, pad numbers, just smash this team and really show that the Dolphins are playoff bound. And when we're looking at people and Vegas is making the lines, it's even money because they're like, I'm not betting against the Dolphins.
Hey, no.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I'd rather it's just, nobody talk about it just yet.
I know, man, but that's kind of what Kadeem just said. It's time for us as Dolphin fans not to become arrogant, but to start realizing that, and shout out to guys over at Same Old Dolphins, that is not the same old Dolphins that's on the field now, because these aren't old guys. These are young kids. They have band together. This team is playoff bound. So, and we need to start, pounding our chest a little bit, not in a obnoxious kind of way, but being more supportive to not worried about a bunch of 5-year-olds on the Saints team beating the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sean Payton get a 5-year-old throw a 7-yard bomb, I believe.
Listen, I don't take nothing away from Sean Payton, guys. That guy's a freaking magician. So,
Cowboy Jerry Jones shouldn't have never let him go.
You out of here, Kadeem?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my break, finish work, catch the Dolphins.
Hey, real quick. Hey, what are you munching on?
So here's my plate. I had a curry. At 1 a.m. I had a curry because, again, I was working beforehand and I was like, I need something to keep me full to stay awake for another 4 hours at least. So I had a curry.
Hey, what's your favorite English dish?
Real quick, that's a good question.
Don't say what the typical one is.
Is it bangers and mash?
No, like my
fish and chips.
Person, my go-to food is chicken.
Oh,
so
All right, Kadeem, listen, we're gonna do a post game. I know you and Charlie always do a post game. If you can jump in. Either way, man, I'm gonna catch your show, your dropout. I love the show. Guys, go follow Kadeem and Charlie at Go Time Dolphins. Their show is hilarious. Some of the best. These guys opened the door for me to do what I do, help me get my own voice. And I'm helping guys just like Mike over here to do his thing too. So Kadeem, thanks, brother. I'll see you later, man.
Guys, fins up. Take care.
Yeah, Kadeem is the man, dude. Him and Charlie, they're good friends. I talk to usually by like Saturday or definitely Sunday morning. I look at my phone and there's something from Kadeem. I'm like, yeah, I know Kadeem. We start talking like, all right, so this is what needs to happen. You know, we've been especially when we were in losing. I think Kadeem and I have like 2-hour long and chopped up things from like the losing games. We're like, this is maybe Kadeem will figure out a way to podcast all that shit because I'm telling you, that's some crazy stuff on there. But guys, the game is starting in like 15 minutes, man. I'm getting friggin' itchy. I don't know about you, boy. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, getting all ready.
My nail biting as soon as I found out it was official. We just gotta win. We just gotta win, bro. Hey, and not to mention, I got 3 different perspectives on this game.
Dolphins, Cowboys 2021. You go. Listen, I'll beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, man. I got no problem with that.
Oh, but I'm telling you right now, if the Cowboys and Dolphins get to the Super Bowl this year, I'm gonna be there because all my family is Cowboys or Dolphins. So yeah, we gonna be there.
First of all, that's the one. If my family was all Cowboys and Dolphins, I wouldn't show up there because I just get too emotional, man. I don't
even care, bro. You can be mad or happy. We at the Super Bowl, bro. Like,
yeah. No, I'm going to the Super Bowl. I'm just not gonna be around my family, is what I meant.
Hey,
listen,
we're gonna have
my family will throw hands at Christmas, man. You have no idea.
You and me gonna be on the sideline. Let the family sit in the stands.
Man, listen, if I can figure out how to get some Super Bowl sideline tickets, I'm going, man. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll walk to the Super Bowl from there.
Hey, maybe if you bring it a little bit more, we get the credentials ourselves. I'm just kidding, bro. Capitan.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can get that finances up, bro. You get some more likes and some subscribers, start sharing this video around. We will start. Listen, guys, I already gave out 4 free tickets. Well, I gave out 2. Mike gave out the other 2. We've given out tickets on this show. That's kind of where we want to take this. This is the tailgate party that never stops. We want to party down harder than anybody within reason. We ain't got bail money. We ain't got bail money, guys. You know what I'm saying? But we do want to give away stuff. We give away things. When I get back at the home studio, I give away football cards. So please, guys, take part in the festivities. That's what tailgating is all about. I got a buddy of mine. He makes custom grills. If you guys look on my Twitter, look me up on Twitter and stuff, you can see my old tweets. I got custom grill that he made, Dolphins grill. We gave away tons of food, hats, shirts, cards, swag. I had those, those little poppers or poppets that kids like. I had Dolphin ones. Gave it to a bunch of little kids. It's all about the Finn Nation. That's what it's about. Growing this. In my head, when I made this, I'm trying to find some guy in Montana that's a diehard Dolphins fan that has so much wealth of knowledge of the Dolphins that just wish he had somewhere to talk it, and he can come on here and just shoot the shit with us, man, and bladder it out and get it out of him.
You didn't get all the way in Montana, but you got to Texas.
I did, bro. Montana's the next step, bro. I did get to Texas. That's how I got Mike on here. This is what it's about. We're commercing. We're there for the good, and this good right now, boy, I love how this tastes. And then we're there for the bad, and then if we got to get crazy because it got bad, we'll try to calm each other down. Let's not get too crazy, but on this show, we getting real crazy. So let's do it up, man.
Hey, and real quick, because the game's about to start, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Y'all are so much, like, the fans of this show. Y'all make this so much fun for both of us and Brandon. Like, this is really, really cool. And, hey, there we go. Let's figure that out. But Brandon, thanks for
my buddy. That's Brandon. Brandon lives in Minnesota. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan in Minnesota country. Over the summer, I'm gonna get Brandon to come on and tell me what it's like living behind Minnesota enemy lines as a Dallas Cowboys fan. He was born and raised in South Florida with me. I don't know how he ended up a Dallas fan. Actually, I do. His mom's a Dallas fan, but he has a place special in his heart for the Dolphins. He will always root for Dallas first, in the Dolphins in any game unless they're going against Dallas. I know that, Brandon. I got your back, Brando.
Hey, Brandon, I got nothing. I'm telling you, bro, my closest friends are all Cowboys fans. I got nothing but respect for y'all because Y'all been just as crappy as we have.
What? Your mom's a Fins fan? Your mom's a Fins fan? So you're just riding solo on Dallas, bro? Now, you know what? Brandon, I got your back no more, bro.
Hey, he's born in the 80s. He's born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. He's living off of those Super Bowls. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't blame that, man. It was pretty fun watching Michael Irvin. But he's from you too, bro. Friggin' you. Come on, wake up, man. Get down with the program.
Hey, it's coming.
It is. Yeah, guys, we will be doing a post-game comeback commerce with us. Probably going to be shutting it down here in the next 5 minutes or so. We're going to do a couple more things. I'll be putting the link in the comments. Hop in, holler at us, talk to us. Get in. We want to, hopefully we're celebrating a big victory. Hopefully, like I said, man, it'd be nice to be like 56-7 or whatever like it was the other night. But a win's a win, guys. We need to go out here and take care of business. I expect, what do you expect? Let's go with you, Mike. What do you expect to see, number one, from this defense against this depleted, they say it's his third-round quarterback or third string. Technically, he's fourth string. Yeah, fourth string. Yeah. Technically, he's fourth string. What do you expect to see from this?
Yeah.
What do you expect to see from our defense against this offense and our offense against this defense? Go ahead.
I just need our defense to keep Sean Payton on edge. I need him to catch him off guard. I need him to not know that we're blitzing. I want to show cover zero and drop into a zone and pick six. I just need to keep – the defense has to keep Sean Payton off balance. He doesn't need to know what we're running when we're running it. As far as the offense, I want to see efficiency. I don't want to see us try to do a big play. Hey, I like that. I actually think that could be right about maybe 20-14, something like that. But
I predicted 28-24 or 27-21, something like that. I think it's going to be a tight game like that.
So, and real quick, and I want to hear your expectations too, but on the offensive side of the ball, I want to be efficient. I want to balance it out. I told you earlier, I want 12 plays, about an 8-9 minute drive. I want 8 passes, and I want 8 runs, and I want 4 passes. If we do that on the first drive, the game script, 15 plays, whatever it may be, if we can go 12 plays, 8-9 minute drive on our first drive, doesn't matter if it happens first or second. I just need to see that. If I see that, then this game plan is going to work, and the Saints are going to be in for a tough night. And it's not going to be tough. The score might be close, but they're going to get beat and battered, and they're going to be hurting come the end of this game. So what are your expectations, both sides?
So for my offense, my expectations are for this run game to stay on the trajectory it's been, especially with, Lindsley coming back, all that good stuff. And I want to see that play action pass maneuver itself for some deep shots to Waddle, deep shots to, they're missing Jenkins. They're missing guys. We need to spread them out in the beginning and then attack them down the field. And I want to see Tua come out here. I want in the fourth quarter and sometime in the last 8-9 minutes to see the backup quarterback come in, because there's just no shot. We put them in their place. Our backup come in. Our backup come in. I want to see that happen, because then we're just there's no hope. There's no hope. They've lost. They've given up hope. As far as defense, I think this is going to be a Javon Holland kind of shut the run game down, and I expect Xavier Howard to pick off 2 passes. And I expect this defense to close the book on Book, and everyone lets this boy know. Close the book on Book, bro.
Close the book on Brooke.
I know, Brooke.
Real quick, official prediction. What you got?
I'm going to – my original prediction was that the Dolphins would be 28-21, 27, 28, 24.
The official prediction.
My official prediction has changed. Now I am going to say it's going to be I would say, I don't know. I think it's going to be a weirder score for them, 16, couple of field goals for them. And it's going to be Dolphins 28. So I think that's what it's going to be. I think this defense is going to hold them down. I think we're going to get a defensive score. I think we could even see maybe a blocked punt pickup for a thing. So
what's the score?
I'm thinking 28-16.
Okay, I got 35-16. Take it to the middle.
Ooh, boy, I'd love to see either one of these. I want to see some defensive touchdowns. I want to see some offensive just bombs. I want to see Waddle pick one over his shoulder and run it to the house. hold that record.
Hey,
That
put
rookie-
in real quick one more time. Put in a call. Who's going to get the longest touchdown on the night for the Dolphins?
Devontae.
Okay, I'm calling Waddle. I'm going to call a 73-yard slant taken to the house.
I'm going to say it's going to be Devontae on like a 45-yard strike across the
All
middle.
right.
Going to beat the guy. He's going to take it right to the house.
Hey, we're going to be on a post game to discuss who was right and who was wrong. And hopefully we all right, bro. Let's go.
Oh, man. All right, guys. So join us for the post-game show. We're going out. Game starts in like 3 minutes. Fins up, guys. Go Dolphins. We'll see you in the post-game.